A nice Sunday drive around Belgium. What's not to love?
Right.
I think it's the first time everybody has readied up at once.
Let's just hope the weather holds out on us here.
Oh, don't even say that.
Yeah, I think last time I did this, it was pissing rain.
Oh, I don't like that sky.
Oh,
Overcast. Okay, no
Oh,
rain.
thank God. I wish there was a way to like see what the pit like strategies were before qualifying, so that I could like choose my tire based on that.
yeah, I never have enough time to change that around and think about it.
Yeah, here it's soft, medium, or medium soft.
Yeah.
Really.
The hard is just not a race tire. I think if you did the full race, you know, then that would probably work.
Oh, my qualifying's over. I forgot to change my wheel settings.
Lost it in Eau Rouge. Not ready on.
I'm going to be plus 20 seconds because I had to change the rotation on my wheel.
A little squirrely there, but kept it together. Another P1 for you, okay?
Yep. I sort of do try it a bit in the one lap pace sometimes.
Yeah,
How consistent the mid pack is. It's just 4/10.
Oh, and we have just enough people that I can't even change tires.
That's the entire reason I went mediums.
I was tempted to, so I thought I might run the alternate strategy, but I also wanted to defend pole.
It's weird because like it kind of works, but it can go away from you so fast because the mediums lose their pace pretty quickly. They kind of fall into a solid groove, but it's way off the soft space. I think last season Joe and I played around with those ideas of like how could you maximize this?
Yeah, not really any choices here.
Gotta hope I get past the AI early.
Just send
Yeah,
it
that's my
into
biggest
class
worry here.
source. Easy. Nothing could possibly go wrong doing that.
Interesting to see all the AI livery.
I maybe deserve that penalty.
What did you do?
I sent it into Lost Source.
Oh, well done.
Send it at some point, right? That's not the line.
Yeah, the AI definitely cheats. Full battery up the whole straight, and Georgie's AI is still catching me.
Man, I feel like these softs are not getting up to temperature as fast as I would have expected.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available. Okay, clear.
Well, here comes my recovery drive, I guess.
What happened?
Spun on a Rouge again.
Yeah, I am just destroying these softs. This is what I meant though. Oh, hey, this is not my favorite track.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. to pit this lap, so push now. Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Anti's busy shitposting the Racing Games channel. Love to see it.
Release, release.
I just shit posted my entire fucking race again, so
Oh, damn. Sorry.
Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
Well, oh hey, I think you're gonna pull off the trifecta this time.
I'm trying to. I think my only worry is that the gap behind you is looking quite large right now, so that might not work in my favour.
Yeah. And I just don't have the pace. I never have the pace at Spa. I think part of it is just that I get worried about the sustained corners in Sector 2, so I end up like putting the roll bars at a higher place than I really need them to be. Just because I want that max stability through there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think also you might have you're at 3.5, right?
Yeah, 3.5.
Yeah, I think. Oh, geez. Well, that was stupid. Caught the inside curb.
Oh, damn.
Didn't spin, but had to back off. But yeah, I'm at 2.5, and it's murdering me through Sector 2.
Ooh, okay, that makes... that is rough.
Yeah. So like I went 2.5 with the roll bars to compensate, so that like I don't have to let off as as much, but still I should have done the 3.5, maybe 2.6. Jeff, are you on crack? We're catching the car ahead. Not quite.
Maybe based on Sector 3 or something, because you have lower wing.
Yeah, maybe. Like I think my Sector 1 and Sector 3, I'm probably slightly faster, but I'm just. It's like 0.1 to 2, and then Sector 2, you're 0.6 faster
Yeah,
or
I
something.
did notice that I wasn't getting purple sectors in 1 and 3 when I was going for push laps, so it could be that. I just thought it was because the tyres weren't affecting me, but the lower fuel was, so I was getting faster on the top speed sections, even though the middle sector was painful.
I also overfueled a bit so that I could run in rich as long as possible.
Yeah, I think I went +3 as well.
Yeah. It's just this is definitely a track where you can get some extra hour out of just overfueling.
I do kind of wish you could adjust the fuel mixes a little bit so that you didn't have to switch around quite so much on a track like this. Like you just say, put standard at a higher burn rate than
Yeah. Or if it gave you like maybe 5 options instead of 3.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But then you're getting into last year's DRS situation where it's just a bit too much to deal with. I wonder if we did that back next year though, considering that the fuel mix should be locked down.
Well, if there's any good news, it is that a friend at EA Tiburon said that EA is their first project with Codemasters is to improve netcode.
Oh, thank God.
Not that EA is known for the most stable netcode in the world, but it's certainly better than theirs.
Yeah, they're better than Codemasters.
Whereas all the sports franchise teams are basically being tasked with, hey, F1's franchise mode is fantastic. You guys need to learn from it.
If only they'd put any time into the career modes in any game for the last 5 years, rather than focus on Ultimate Team.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Pasco's AI just turned completely into me. Well, on the back straight to Blanchemont.
The AI really seems to be aggressive when racing wheel to wheel.
It probably wants to avoid racing wheel to wheel as much as possible because it's not very optimized for it.
Well, I had them overtaken. I was going to pass before Blanchemont, so I thought I'd be safe, but nope. It's annoying because I had recovered from being punted by the AI or maybe Gaggle early on.
Gaggle had a pretty good start on this one. He was in P3 and was pretty careful through that opening.
Yeah, first DRS, I got up beside him, and either he knocked me or one of the AI that was coming up screaming behind us did.
Yeah. I feel like this is a bummer for you, Ohay, because I'm definitely not the person to be racing for like a good, like, hardy front of the pack for this track. I don't know why, it's just like Spa just never clicks with me.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Just getting some reps in really is a really nice track to drive, so I don't mind.
Yeah, this is kind of where last season ended up when Kiyomi was just kind of out there enjoying a nice leisurely stroll in first.
I try my best to replicate that.
How's the other league treating you?
Season starts up next week. Still not entirely sure where I'm going to be, but there's been about 200 new signups, so it's going to be chaos.
Because there were, what, 3 splits last time?
3 splits of PC, yeah, and now by the numbers we're probably looking at 7 or 8 if we want to pack them all, but we might want to keep it smaller so we have reserve spots.
Is Mahoney still running in that?
As far as I know, yeah.
Cool.
He missed a few near the end of last season, I think, but I think he's still flying to.
What happened to Mahoney for our league?
I'm not too sure.
I think some folks are just... Maybe it's just a tough time. I'm not sure why Groom or Kiyomi isn't here this season.
Well, Kiyomi was having PC issues, so I think he just didn't get it reloaded, and I Hasn't gotten back to it.
Yeah. I think there's also just an element of kind of burnout when you run a lot of racing. I definitely started to get it the other, what was that, last week? When I was like trying to like, okay, now that I'm doing the iRacing stuff on Saturday too, this is a lot of my free time that is going to racing.
Yeah, that's why I'm not really doing the ovals and iRacing this season.
Yeah, Morgan and I quit out of that ACC league we were doing because it was just too much.
I think next season I might make this every other week.
That might be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
I think we'll also get some, renewed interest around the time the season starts up again. Because that's part of
Yeah.
it too, is just off season, everyone's kind of enjoying a breather.
What, it's been about a month since the last podcast?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I hate that corner.
Especially if you catch any dirty air, it just spins you.
That's exactly what just happened.
Which corner?
The slow one into no name.
I think X it's called.
No, the one into no name, the downhill one with a
Yeah, the
Choice
slowest
tires.
corner on the course.
Bristol or Campus, I think are the two names for it.
Yeah, I was fine and then just spun.
Yeah, I saw you going wide, and I thought like, oh, he might have me here, but
That curve
Yeah.
is the brutal thing, I think, on the outside there.
Keep taking
Yeah.
care of them.
If you catch any of the outer curb, you're going to go for a ride.
It just goes up.
Also, this is the part of the track that I think they have very poorly modeled in this game. At least like relative to ACC in particular.
Where is our laser scan?
Couldn't even tell you the number of times I've done that one in iRacing and usually don't have any issues.
Yeah. I mean, the big thing is, especially this year, I would hope that they get Silverstone. They need to get Silverstone just mapped. Because there's not really a good excuse since they're not that far away. Not that there's much elevation change or real need to, but it would be nice to say, hey, we're going to make an effort, at least one a year.
Well, there's something about the surface and just high tire wear in real life, but in the game there's nothing.
Yeah. I think that's a big part of it, is just making sure the abrasion is accurately modeled. Because there are a few tracks that they do capture correctly in terms of tire wear. Canada in particular feels like they get it right.
Yeah, Canada's an interesting one because the tires last a long time, but they're not very fast, so you want to do the two-stop.
Next up for us is Coda, yeah?
correct.
Now there's a track I love.
Yeah, that's where the eval races have been this weekend for that other league. I do enjoy driving it without strict monitoring because those S's are brutal.
Yeah.
Jeff, I just passed the car behind. That's why there's a gap forming.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Wait, are you saying you're faster than the car you just went past? That's incredible.
Oh god, I have AI red team ahead of me.
Uh-oh.
Jersey or Arlo?
Both.
Damn you, Ocelot!
I have this no man's land. I was like 15 seconds behind you, and I am 45 ahead.
I get it. I get it.
There's nothing else to do here.
That
I've
was-
also just been saving up ERS and fuel so I can just burn it all on these last 2 laps.
This is what happens when I've been sowing in the first 2 races and now I'm reaping in the third.
You know, it's just what happens. You know, you gotta figure out your strategy, and I think that for me, this is like, yeah, this is the only thing I can really do at this point.
We have 2 laps
But I was on for a Grand Slam.
Hey, you're about to get the first race win. I gotta
Yeah.
cleave back some points here.
I'll be honest, I was looking at the delta going, is that close enough? Or the soft's going to be fast enough to make that difference? But there's no way I'd give the position up on track. That's just crazy talk.
Yeah. Yeah, I just, it would have been insane for you to pit there to protect the fastest lap.
I so wanted to, though. I so wanted to.
I mean, you know, there's always that element of like, hey, you know, roll the dice, see if I pay attention.
Apparently, DRS, rich fuel, and battery isn't enough to take out a 0.7 second lead on the front straight. Or a Radeon, or whatever it is.
I feel like the way the battery maps, you don't actually gain that much extra once you hit like your top end speed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I turned it off
Yeah.
once I got up there, but Pasco's AI just kept accelerating.
I was trying to push to see if I could at least make it a little bit more difficult, and I just hit the wall throughout the last source. So I think the answer there is no.
Well, I maybe should have pitted another lap earlier, even on top of this, because these tires are just not where I want them to be.
No, because if you'd have pitted a lap earlier, I would have pitted at the end of the next lap.
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd go at the end of lap 19. Let's go.
Done. Well done. That was a good last lap, at least.
It was, certainly was. Just about in the 44s.
Oh, just in the 144s. I have 144.999.
Yeah.
I love it. And hey, Gaggle's gonna podium.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh man, that was tight at the end there.
yeah, you closing pretty well.
If it wasn't for that penalty or like one of my spins, I would have had that.
That livery looks so good, Impulse.
I do like it. That was an annoying race.
Once
three-time day.
I really should just start tracking that now. No points or
You're
anything. Just
literally
like
2019 Lance Stroll.
no, I'm Rio Haryanto. That's who I am.
Everyone's favorite fan driver of the day.
Marcus Winkelhock.
Wait, why am I taking a screenshot of this? I have it available.
Just in case the league decides to, I don't know, send us back to China.
There is no escaping.
No. It's all been a dream. We're still stuck in qualifying.
Did you say we were Shanghaied?
Sure.
I suppose. So, Ocelot, have you got 3 consecutive top 2 finishes?
Yeah.
That's not
P1,
bad.
P2, P2. Well, you know, not having Arlo around to relegate me to 3rd on this race was helpful. Not go there to relegate me to 4th, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, yeah. Like, the good news is, like, through 3 races, I haven't binned it once, which I got the binning gremlin at some point during the last season, so that's been nice.
Yeah, I got mine out right early in China.
It's all about, you know, you gotta get that gremlin out so that focus on the better pieces. And
I got another one final lap here where it didn't really cost me anything.
yeah, and like I had a few moments here just like losing it because I took the curb, but luckily Spa's just kind of like unless it's Radeon, you can pretty much recover from anywhere. I have no idea where this puts the points at right now.
You have a 5-point lead in the official, in the fake standings, but I'm not sure how that transfers over to the real ones.
I think Arlo and I were tied through 2 because we had
Yeah, you both
changed
had a
P1,
P1 and a
P2.
P2.
Yeah, and you had the P3 duo with fastest lap in each.
Yep.
So I don't know. It's probably pretty close. I probably got like, I don't know. I'd guess maybe 5-6 point lead.
Probably, yeah. Well, it's 17 for third, plus 1 for fastest lap. So that's... Well, I'll be on 60, and you'll be on...
Take care, guys. I'm gonna go over and watch those other guys finish the races.
Sounds good.
Take care. Good luck.
Are they
See ya.
Impulse? Are they streaming somewhere, or is it just through
Yeah,
the Discord?
if you join the channel, they're screaming in Discord. Are you part of the Enduro channel?
No, but if you can just send me an invite,
Give me a
appreciate
shout.
it. Just watch them finish out their races.